The shadows. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
A minute, I just started the game.
No, I'm about to start mine too.
Ooh, you play.
The lead on the Jets.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I play the Patriots.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Nice.
Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, this will Grant Delpit. First 2 plays of the game. TFL and pick.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Point it right. Let's go, Mike 50. You must. Hey, Charlie.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Let's go.
Set, 180. 49's a month. I got you. Hurry! Motion. Reset. Watch safety creeping. King. Safety's creeping. Hurry. Banjo.
Hit the ball, man.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Who you playing this?
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Watch the shit. Pistol.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really wanted him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oh.
Bro, no wonder the plane was on with this nigga.
They'll try again with Chubb.
He was in the front the whole time, but he was in
Touchdown, Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Damn.
And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Are both of you guys pushing for playoffs?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to be dropped.
I hope he doesn't think I'm dead ass serious about that.
I'm bowling.
I said, give me first win.
The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
But okay. I'm like, nigga, I was calling you all last night, nigga. He was like, I was sleeping.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Damn, I'm missing
to throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, you probably know more right now because I didn't read the messages yet.
And he'll be brought down,
what was
losing
the trade
yardage
for
back at the 40.
I mean, for
a loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The guy never offered.
So he said that he wanted Jamal Adams, but Zay asked for Trinkle and who? Derwin, right?
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield, wide open receiver, complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
I seen that shit the whole way, bro.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to take on to their advantage.
Nigga, after playing with Cam Newton, bro, it ain't even worth it
this
anymore.
start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown
He doesn't have a
drives
skateboard
already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this
I put
game.
X Factor on him, bro. He didn't even get. He got that jukebox bullshit.
Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
See, I told you, bro. Nigga, I tried to give him a skateboardist, nigga. That shit would not work. Yeah, Mariota ain't worth it either, bro.
Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
I think it just had to be hella
down
weak.
2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
That's what you can say that, but I mean, I'm saying I'm nigga weak though, man. Talk about my big cousin like that, man.
Hey, you!
Allen now to throw again. Going deep for Diggs.
Do you care? Hell no.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Hey, I'm
the Bills with the football as we start
good.
quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll score.
Del pick 6.
Again?
Oh boy, too nice.
Back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
That ain't the same
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here?
You didn't even
don't see it happen very often. Listen,
You talking about McKinney?
It's been a big year. Let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this.
I don't know how he got superstar. 86 speed.
They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I should really ask LB if I can move to linebacker.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out
Who's
to the
86 speed, Moff? He get burnt every time.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores.
I just did the most dumbest shit, bro.
This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you
I
also
knew
have
that
to
shit was
guard
gonna
against
happen.
is
Why the fuck would I throw that, bro?
for a big shot downfield.
That's why you missed the
thinking
field
you're
goal,
gonna get
weak
all
ass
these
nigga.
points back on one drive. You're not. And last
I
time I
threw a
looked, it's still
fucking
the first half.
99-yard pick
I'm not saying you have
six,
ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mike 48. Ready? Hey, alert 48.
Nigga, y'all know I ran 2 kickoffs back with this nigga Ashton
On the
Davis.
delay, here's Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, it is. What league is that?
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd
I ain't gonna
and
lie,
10.
you should hit that nigga and tell him, bro. And if he need the, if he need the facts, you feel me? I can send you the screenshot. You know what I'm saying? Man, this nigga Perriman just toasted that whole defense.
It's hauled in by Lee Smith. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call.
I ain't gonna lie, Ashton Davis did not run a 4-2. They were just saying if he was to run, he would have ran a 4-2.
They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a
Cause
first
nigga, I ain't gonna lie, when I
Stopped
first
him in his
seen
tracks.
Ashton Davis with that 98 speed, nigga, I was tripping. I was like, nigga, hold on, cuz. This nigga is not no 98 speed. Once I start seeing every league with it,
Complete. Boy, a curious
yeah,
decision
bro.
to go for it.
98
Doesn't
speed.
pan out.
98
And the
speed.
Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Chubb on the counter. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And they corral
that's always going to be first pick.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult.
I don't know how he lasted that long.
Playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit.
Yeah, I don't know how he lasted that long.
And that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. All day.
Ashton Davis pick.
Regular. Hurry.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Damn, killing this dude.
Beckham.
So what
His
is
10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This nigga Perryman is too cold, bro.
Perryman. Oh, the receiver?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive. They get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what the
Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Damn. That's racist.
Beckham, the return.
That's hella racist. But when he sees this, he's going to be like, what the fuck?
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, I know this nigga mad. I just scored a rushing touchdown with this nigga Sam Darnold.
Mike's 50. Hey, alert 33. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's Mayfield.
Oh, yeah, he mad.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a
right
receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run. Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
50, Mike's 50.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, you could reroll his abilities?
Nah, you just leave the league and run again.
Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. We always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
And then leave and join as a new Discord, nigga.
Allen gonna throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Diggs. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Then he finds Beasley complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. The attempt on the dive, he has it. What a catch. Now the Bills will use this.
I was about to pick it. I pressed circle instead of triangle, and he cut it on me.
26 seconds to go until halftime.
Pilot, 64, weak, Bravo.
Operating from the red zone now.
That's us. Let's go, Carl. I see you, Carl.
Touchdown, Brown.
Bro, pick 6 from the end zone.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then,
you know what
I think
do?
the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
In the middle.
So they'll get another
Avery
shot
and
on
Mosley on that side.
Pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah, I know, but he's not a good coverage linebacker.
Here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Avery and CJ on the outside, bro.
That's
all you need, bro. They can do both. Nigga, rush and cover.
Hey, Wahoo!
I know, this you can use that as nigga trading prices.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Crazy, man.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland.
Nigga, if you're not using him, he's gonna get fucked up, bro.
To Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman.
If you don't use it, the linebackers that have like no coverage skills.
Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back.
Yeah, it was up like 2, I think.
This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups We're going to see him when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments.
Text the nigga, I said, hey, you mind if I two fuck right now? He said, fuck no, bro. I said, come back.
So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Drops
this
it off
nigga's
for Chubb.
stupid. I'm about to run the score up on this nigga.
That time, 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained.
Shit I ever
so the behind
seen,
schedule,
bro.
I'm down in distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
For that, we are to the crib, nigga. Oh my God, Denzel. Fucking slow ass
motherfucker. Throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before?
Come on, bro. No pass interference, my nigga.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Man, this nigga might come back, bro.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And he does not get to the first down.
I don't understand why do people have Edelman returning punts. Like, that nigga's slow as fuck and he just got hurt.
It leads to 4th down.
Man, that nigga best receiver just got hurt,
and
bro.
He missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Like me. Nah, that's how I sounded, nigga, when I first found out. As there, I'm like, nigga, I was telling everybody, like, nigga, this nigga is not running that.
Defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning,
they sent me that.
And I was like,
what the fuck? He didn't even run it, nigga.
That's when you have a lot of fun.
They're just saying if he was to run it, he would have ran that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. 3rd down here.
That's good enough.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Yeah, with safeties, I don't really like put an ability on them because that's what I have to do myself. I don't know why, but at the same time.
Flushed out right, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
The running back is hella easy though, because you run the ball already.
Last week when he was over 70%, right now he's under 50%.
Like, I don't understand how you don't got X Factor with what's his name?
Extra time. You know those guys watched him all week. Saw how precise he was.
Yeah, superstars. I know I'm not tripping, nigga. I'm watching your stream and I seen the star, nigga, no X.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Zay, your stream yesterday is?
From the gun, Mayfield.
The one you sent us?
Into heavy traffic.
You know you streamed like a whole other game too?
Picked up by Tony Jefferson.
I was like, bro, I
his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
One long ass stream.
A 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Yeah.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Yeah, I know.
Picked off.
It's because Rud switched the whole game up. No cap. Nah, I'm the,
Well, he takes this one back.
Bro, I'm trying to think, what game was it?
Hey, time out real quick. Dope just got another pick six.
Hey, that's 3.
Wanted to put it away before we even get to the 6th quarter.
Oh, damn, that's a heck of a man.
They won't just empty the bench just yet.
I just missed the PAT when he hit my field goal kicker.
Oh yeah, he should be
so they will accept the penalty and move forward. Marr now to add the extra point.
What about him?
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this
you guys playing
one is
right now?
good.
I'm about to.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another
Nigga,
shot at it now.
I got my whole line is young, bro. I just realized that.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig
about,
down deep.
RTI.
They need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm gonna draft the corner. That's what I'm gonna draft.
Actually,
You think you might have turned it on us too?
yeah,
I need a corner.
Right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
And I need a D tackle.
Allen now looks to throw.
Nah, I need a
Escaping the
corner. There's
pressure
no
right.
linebacker safety hit ass, man.
And he's taken down.
It's like a
Trying
Frank
to get too
Gore.
much, getting
Like a
outside
Frank
the
G,
pocket,
nigga.
and it results in a sack. Sione Takitaki able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard after the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Oh, that's what it was. Micah's game.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to air one out.
Look, bro, he's superstar in the
This
game,
one
nigga.
incomplete. Too much
Bobby
contact to
Gordon.
hold on to that one.
I'm
and
literally
it's
watching
3rd
your
down.
stream right now.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
This will make you believe me even more,
That
nigga.
was kind of savage. But
This
correct.
nigga be like, why did he go switch up? What the fuck, nigga? Man, nigga, money, the fuck, the nigga, he be Ed Factor.
And now here is another interception.
All right, nigga, look at him running the ball, nigga, in this picture, nigga. He got a star, not no X, nigga.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to...
This dude's an idiot.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach,
I know it's his X
offensive
factor,
coaches,
because I looked at
they
it
have to
myself.
evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
The more has nothing to do with having the X under your name. Oh, you the Niner now.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead.
It's 49-0. Should I just tell this dude he can quit?
Well, that's probably a good philosophy at this point.
49-0.
Yeah, just tell him to quit. And you ain't gonna say nothing.
Mayfield on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been
65
a big
yarder.
if they had connected.
Dead center.
Instead, it's
Get it.
2nd down. But one thing's
Oh,
they're
bounced
still
off
taking
the
their shots
rim.
downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early
I hit the
to go
bottom
into
of
a
the
shell,
goalpost,
so I like what
cuz.
they're doing. Continue to take your
65
shots. Continue to be
yards.
aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
He asked me if you wanted to join.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, good move. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
Nah, he
It is
got
eye-opening,
Mahomes.
isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go,
Oh, he traded
in
Mahomes for
addition to
Lamar.
that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be
Nah, don't go Cowboys, man. We're gonna get in the same division.
Odell Beckham.
I'm the Giants.
28 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors.
Yeah,
But that's
they
his
fucked
second
up.
touchdown
I ain't gonna lie,
catch of this
go
game. He's one of the
to
key guys
anybody
in this one.
that's not in the Giants division, and I'm gonna trade you some niggas
Continues to go.
on my team.
Out is the
I ain't gonna lie, I'm
kickoff
so
unit as they
sad.
run up and send this one away.
The Jets is in the AFC.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Nah, it's not. I'm just letting you know.
Right now, just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled.
You're gonna be in the same league division as
How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He's going to look deep down the field.
They'll pick.
Oh, see if anybody took the Browns.
Bro, they'll pick another pick.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be
what is this guy doing, man?
He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But
can I quit now?
Second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the sack, it's second and 19.
Damn, bro. I used to love using Jamal Adams. Now I can't even use him, bro.
A run for Nick Chubb. And some space here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away.
I'm the Giants.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
So I told you, nigga, whatever team you get, nigga, I'm going to choose with you. Because I got a long stat. But I got, nah, that nigga chooses the cards. No, Bucks take it. It's by that nigga Bucks, bitch. You know the nigga that always put bitch at the end of his name?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Is anybody on there?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
No gain there on the completion, second and 10. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10.
Man, 95 everybody, you got to better.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Allen going to go on fourth down. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Mack Wilson. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Yeah, the Browns picked him up.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Ready, Zach?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
And
he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, team 6.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I was barely getting up between his ears
right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Hey, alert 33.
Running the jet sweep. Landry. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant.
I'm trying to tell this fool is quick. It's 76 to zip.
Head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership.
Hell no, because they suspend people in this game, in this league.
Strong here in the 4th quarter.
That's what I did. I said, hey, man. I said, hey, man, this dude still want to play me. And they're like, just run the clock. But I keep running clock, and he can't stop my run.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
Man, this idiot, man.
Because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
I keep double covering Diggs and he's still throwing it to him. What's going on here, man?
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline.
I have no clue.
No doubt
I don't know what he's trying to do.
Goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Allen throwing on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. And he's across for the touchdown.
He finally scored.
Too little, too late. But he does get
I hope he wants to quit after this.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the grab by Croft. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in position to score points with that big-time return.
What did you say, Mike? I didn't hear you.
Now, 1st and 10.
I said, hopefully this dude, he finally scored, so hopefully he wants to quit.
And that'll hurt the average a bit.
But he don't.
This time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2
It's
yards
4th
in the
quarter,
wrong
2 minutes.
direction and leads to 2nd down.
I still got to play Lions and another game.
What has been a one-sided affair.
King. 5. 50, Mark 50.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. It's caught by OBJ. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Check 3. Hey, 133.
Hey, my streamer right now is going to watch that.
Throwing, Mayfield. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Yeah.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Man, I feel like I'm about to get some players suspended this game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next
Because it's too
drive.
damn
Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They've got his man complete. Past the 20. 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. This one's over.
I'm about to score again because he scored.
I agree with you totally on that one.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,